Oregon. There's a place in the western United States where the ocean, deep forests, and mountains meet in a quiet, almost surreal harmony. And Oregon unfolds like a vast natural world, where every journey seems to slow down just enough to be fully felt. Here, rugged coastlines with towering cliffs, dense pine forests, and mountain ranges stretching toward the horizon exist together like perfectly fitted pieces of nature's design. Oregon doesn't show off its beauty with flash or spectacle. Instead, it draws you in with its raw landscapes and a calm, grounding atmosphere that makes you want to linger a little longer. There are places across Oregon that leave you standing still in quiet awe, where rivers wind gently through valleys and endless green forests stretch beneath wide, open sky. The roads that cut through this land seem to lead endlessly toward the unexpected, where every bend reveals a new natural scene you can't help but take in. From dramatic coastal cliffs to hidden lakes tucked deep within the mountains, Oregon carries a beauty that feels both powerful and gentle at the same time, turning every exploration into something truly memorable. It's this rich diversity of landscapes that makes Oregon one of the most distinctive regions in the United States, where nature always has something new to offer. In this video, the journey takes you through some of the most stunning and remarkable places in Oregon, where each landscape tells its own story. But before we begin exploring Oregon's most beautiful destinations, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can keep following along on journeys to breathtaking places around the world. And as this list unfolds, each scene in Oregon will appear like a new page in a travel journal, where the beauty of nature quietly invites you to experience it for yourself, at least once in a lifetime. Crater Lake National Park. Not every lake is born from stillness, and Crater Lake National Park stands as a striking reminder of that truth. In the mountains of Oregon lies a deep blue lake cradled within the caldera of an ancient volcano, where nature has transformed the aftermath of a violent eruption into a landscape so peaceful and beautiful, it feels almost unreal. From the rim, the lake stretches out like a miniature ocean, enclosed by towering walls of rock. Its dark, glassy waters hold a quiet depth that gives the entire scene a sense of both grandeur and mystery. The sheer cliffs surrounding the lake form a near-perfect natural circle, their layers and contours still bearing the marks of ancient geological forces that shaped this extraordinary place. At the heart of it all, Wizard Island rises from the water like a small volcanic cone, lending the landscape an almost primordial feel, as if it has remained unchanged for thousands of years. The paths that border the lake guide the eye through a series of breathtaking vistas, where every bend reveals another angle of the lake's deep blue and almost perfect stillness. There's a distinct kind of beauty here, one that feels quiet yet immense. As gentle winds skim across the surface, while forests and rocky peaks stand like a vast natural wall, protecting the lake like a hidden secret. The longer you stand before it, the more you begin to feel the quiet wonder of nature's transformation. A once violent volcano now holding one of the most serene and otherworldly lakes on Earth. And perhaps what makes Crater Lake truly unforgettable isn't just the richness of its deep blue waters, but the feeling that, in a vast and ever-changing world, there still exists a place where nature has crafted something so complete, so timeless, that even time itself seems reluctant to disturb it. Multnomah Falls. Tucked among the moss-covered cliffs of the Columbia River Gorge, Multnomah Falls reveals itself like a vast ribbon of white, cascading from a breathtaking height. The water flows in graceful yet powerful tiers, creating a scene that feels both grand and quietly mesmerizing, one that often leaves visitors standing in awe, taking it all in. From a distance, the falls emerge through dense forest as a striking natural highlight, where the bright white water contrasts beautifully against the darker rock, giving the entire landscape a sense of movement, almost like a living painting. Multnomah Falls is made up of two distinct tiers. Water rushes down from the upper cliff into a basin below, then continues its journey over a second drop, forming a continuous flow that feels both gentle and forceful at the same time. A small stone bridge stretches across between the two tiers, adding a thoughtful human touch to the otherwise wild setting. Standing there, you can feel the cool mist in the air, a refreshing reminder of nature's presence all around you. The surrounding cliffs, blanketed in moss and wild greenery, give the area a timeless, untouched character, as though the falls have been flowing here long before anyone thought to visit. The sound of the water echoes through the gorge, blending with the wind and the forest into a natural symphony, strong, steady, and deeply calming. As you move closer, the falls become even more impressive. The endless rush of white water creates a fine, shimmering mist that drifts through the lush green surroundings, adding a soft, almost dreamlike quality to the scene. And when it's time to leave, what stays with you isn't just the image of the towering cascade, but the feeling that nature has shared a quiet story told through water and stone that continues to linger long after you've gone. Painted Hills. Out in the wide open landscapes of Oregon, the Painted Hills unfold like a truly one-of-a-kind natural canvas. Rolling hills are layered with bands of red, gold, and brown, blending together in a way that feels both mysterious and inviting. as if the earth itself is quietly telling an ancient story shaped over time. These hills aren't towering or dramatic in the usual sense, but their gentle curves carry a unique charm. Each layer of color stacks upon another like careful brushstrokes from an unseen artist, creating a landscape that feels thoughtfully composed by nature itself. As the light shifts, so do the tones of the hills. The colors become more vivid under the open sky, making the entire area feel like a living painting spread across the land, subtle, yet constantly changing. Narrow trails wind through the valleys and around the hills, inviting visitors to take their time and explore. With every step, a new perspective opens up, revealing different patterns and color combinations that make the experience feel personal and ever-evolving. The layers of earth here are like pages in a geological storybook, each one holding traces of a distant past. There's a quiet sense of history in the landscape, something you don't just see but feel. The space itself feels expansive and calm, with soft hills stretching into the distance beneath a vast sky. It's a simple kind of beauty, but one that draws you in and holds your attention in a gentle, lasting way. The longer you stay, the more captivating the painted hills become. The colors seem to shift ever so slightly with the light, giving the impression that the land itself is alive and subtly transforming. And when it's time to head back, what lingers isn't just the image of those vibrant hills, but the sense that you've just walked through a remarkable work of art, one shaped slowly and patiently by earth and time together. Mount Hood. Rising into the Oregon sky like nature's own snow-capped crown, Mount Hood stands with a presence that feels both powerful and serene. Its bright white summit contrasts beautifully against the wide open sky, creating a view that leaves a lasting impression. Quietly awe-inspiring in a way that feels very true to the landscape of the Pacific Northwest. The mountain's broad slopes stretch down through dense forests and vibrant green valleys, where layers of evergreen trees form a rich natural tapestry. There's a sense of strength here, balanced by a calm, almost comforting stillness that makes the area feel welcoming as much as it is majestic. Snow blankets the peak year-round, catching soft light from the sky and giving the entire scene a clean, luminous quality. It's the kind of beauty that doesn't need to be loud. It simply exists, steady and captivating. Winding trails lead along the mountain sides, guiding you through deep woods, open meadows, and alongside clear alpine lakes. With each turn, a new perspective reveals itself, offering fresh views of the mountain and the surrounding wilderness. At the base, still lakes mirror Mount Hood's reflection like vast natural glass, doubling its presence in a way that feels almost poetic. The calm water and towering peak together create a scene that's both grand and deeply peaceful. The forests around the mountain carry a crisp, refreshing air, with the sound of wind moving through tall trees blending into the quiet of the landscape. It's the kind of place where everything feels just a little more grounded, a little more real. More than just one of Oregon's highest peaks, Mount Hood is a defining symbol of the American Northwest, where snow, forest, and sky come together in a landscape that feels timeless and deeply connected to nature. And even after you've left, the image of that snow-covered summit, standing quietly against the sky, tends to stay with you, like a memory shaped by something both vast and beautifully simple. Willamette Valley. In the Pacific Northwest, there's a valley that doesn't try to stand out loudly, yet holds a charm all its own. Willamette Valley unfolds like a wide, living landscape of gently rolling hills, endless vineyards, and a soft, welcoming atmosphere that naturally encourages you to slow down and take it all in. The valley stretches out like a vast, green patchwork, where quiet farms and open fields blend seamlessly together. Winding country roads guide you through the scenery, turning every drive into something a little more thoughtful, a little more memorable. Across the gentle slopes, vineyards line up in neat, vibrant rows that seem to reach all the way to the horizon. A light breeze carries the scent of earth and leaves through the air, giving the landscape a sense of life while still holding on to a peaceful, grounded calm. Small towns are scattered throughout the valley, each with its own understated character. Wooden homes, quiet streets, and cozy wineries create a setting that feels warm and familiar, like stepping into a place that values simplicity and connection. Wide open fields stretch endlessly, soft and natural like a woven landscape. Trees, sky, and farmland come together in a quiet balance, offering a kind of peace that's increasingly rare and deeply appreciated. The roads that wind through Willamette feel like gentle brushstrokes across the land, leading your glad over hills, vineyards, and open countryside. Around every bend, there's something new to notice, another layer of beauty revealed at its own pace. The Willamette Valley doesn't impress at first glance. Its beauty gradually captivates you, like a slow melody that stays with you long after you've heard it. And when it's time to leave, what lingers isn't just the image of vineyards or rolling hills, but the feeling of having passed through a place that speaks softly, where nature shares its story in a calm, lasting way. If these landscapes have sparked your curiosity and set your imagination wandering, let the journey continue by following along for more remarkable destinations around the world. Every place carries its own story shaped by nature, and there's still so much more waiting to be discovered. If you're drawn to places that slow your pace and open your perspective, consider subscribing to explore more breathtaking landscapes together. Sometimes, a journey begins with a single moment of inspiration, and the next destination might be the one that stays with you. There are still countless beautiful places across the world waiting to be shared, so stay with the channel as we continue exploring these dreamlike journeys ahead.